And and we're thinking about what could they ask. And they ask a very simple question. What would you do if you won the $1 million? I got it. No problem. I got it. Right? I've been thinking about it all day. The first person goes and they give a little bit of a sob, kind of feel bad for me kind of story, some needs to pay some bills and that type of stuff. But it seemed like everybody was given that type of answer. And I thought to myself, that's not what these people want to hear. I mean, you're looking at 8,000 people. I bet you 6,000 of them have problems. I mean, everybody's got problems. I mean, everybody's got some medical bills, things that they could. Obviously, money is going to do that to you, right? You're going to be able to do a lot of things with $1 million. But when they got to me, I basically looked at her and I said, "Do you want the truth?" And she says, "Yeah, give me the truth." And I said, if you gave me $1 million right now, I would call my Uncle Sammy. We'd go to Vegas and I would blow it all on a craps table because why not? I'd like to turn that free million into like 20 million because, $1 million nowadays, I mean, really doesn't go that far, especially if you live in New Jersey. But anyway, so she thought that answer was cute. Okay, so she says, okay. She gives me a follow up question. Now, nobody else had gotten a follow up question. The follow up question was, why should you be on the show? So I looked at her and I said, well, I have a unique ability that nobody else here has. I talk to dead people. And she looks at me with a dead face, like she's shocked. She don't know what to say. And she says to me, finally, she says, well, what do they say? What do you mean, what do they say? They don't say anything. They're dead. I'm a funeral director. What are we talking about here? Are you serious? They don't talk back. I talk to them all day. So she thought it was funny. And then she asked me if I can dance. And I don't know what came over me in this moment in time. I guess I was just jacked up by the fact that she liked my answer. I felt like everything was going good. She asked me if I can dance. And I ripped off my shirt. And I started doing like a little magic Mike routine. I don't know why, but I did. And anyway. So I'm thinking this is great, right? I get a golden ticket. The golden ticket now, what it does is it gets you into the next day. They want you to bring back members of your family, members, friends and whatnot, to play a mock version of the game. Now, of the 8,000 people that auditioned that day, only 130 got brought back for day two. Now, day two is set up in a gym, right? And we're in the gym, and there's just massive amounts of people. And my mother, my mother's an Italian woman. She loves to cook, and she's a phenomenal cook, right? So she thinks it's a great idea to bring food for the entire staff of Deal or No Deal. She says, well, Ronnie, they got to eat, Ronnie. Everybody, they're there all day. Plus, it probably won't hurt if they like you if you feed them. Okay, not bad. So my mother makes 50 chicken cutlet sandwiches on the best bread. My parents lived next door to a baker. I mean, it was the best. Phenomenal, right? I mean, these sandwiches are to die for. So we just got done feeding the entire staff of Deal or No Deal. And they bring us in to the room, all right? They want you to, they're trying to bring up the anticipation. They want to get you jacked up and fired up. They want to see how you and your family and your friends, you react to good things and bad things, right? So it's all manufactured. I mean, it's all bullshit, really. But you got to play along, right? You got to play it up a little bit. You got to be a little bit of an actor, okay? So what they say is, all right, we're going to play a mock version of the game. We're going to see how you react, yada, yada, yada. They basically said that, you have to get a certain amount of money or higher in order for it to go to the whatever. They go to each of the people and they say, we want you to introduce yourself, tell us your name, where you're from, and your relation to Ronnie. Okay, great. Got this. I got my mom. I got my brother. I got my cousin, my lunatic cousin who's a firefighter. He's out of his mind. My father. I got my Little League football coach. I had to bring Ray. I had to bring my Little League football coach was there just in case they needed to hear a little backstory about how athletic I was back in the day. So anyway, we're going through it. First person to go is my mother. Okay? Camera's on her, looking right at her, and they give it a point. She sees the red light on the camera and she completely freezes. I mean, totally freaks out. And I'm over here sweating now. I'm going to you like, Ma, hello? Like, what are you doing here? You're my mom. Your name is Joan. Like, come on. You're blowing this for me, Ma. I'm sweating, right? So finally she picks it up and she says something. I don't know what she said. Then my brother goes, hey, he was hesitant too. I mean, it's a different feeling that you get when all these people, these big cameras. I mean, it was kind of nutty. But anyway, so we move forward and we start playing the mock version of the game, right? Everybody, once my cousin Mike went, everybody loosened up and everybody was really good because he was just out of his mind. So we're playing the mock version of the game, right? And we get down to the final, to the final two cases, right? And it was either $0 or $1 million. Now, whatever, right? They figured it out, a way to make it that. So it was all or nothing, okay? And I'm sitting there and I'm hamming it up for the camera. I'm debating. I said, I'm gonna try to just give the anticipation, right? The suspense. I'm building it up. And my father out of nowhere says to me, pick case number 7 for Mickey Mantle. Pick number 7 for the Mick. So I looked at I said, yeah? Give me case number 4. Completely, immediately went against what my father was telling me to do, right? And then a beautiful thing happened. The 4 case was $1 million. I lost it all. Everybody started screaming and yelling at me. I dropped to my knees. I put my hands up in the air and I'm yelling, why? Why me? God, obviously, it's all BS, but we're just hamming it up for the camera. Well, my father comes out from around the side, stands in front of me, winds up with an open fist, and I just whack, right across the face. I mean, it felt like Mike Tyson hit me in the face with an open hand. And he yells at me, you stupid son of a... You never listen to what I'm saying. I told you to pick number 7 for Mickey Mantle. And he's losing his mind. Veins are popping out. His face is all red. Now, my face is completely red because I got his handprint all over my face. And I'm sore for like 2 days. My father slaps me in the face. Everybody's laughing hysterical. The producer's behind the camera guy's losing his mind. He can't believe that my father just laid me out. I was on my knees, but I laid me out with a slap. And of course, we played it all up for the cameras, and it went fantastic. So I'm over here thinking that there's no doubt that I will be getting a phone call that I was getting on this show. A week goes by. Nothing. And I'm just dying now. I'm just any day now. It's going to happen today. It's going to happen today. 2 weeks go by. A month goes by. 2 months go by. 3 months go by. No phone calls from Deal or No Deal. I'm not on the show. I'm furious and I'm pissed off, right? And then I get a phone call. I get a phone call from this lovely lady named Allie. And Allie says to me, hey, Ronnie, congratulations. I'm calling from Deal or No Deal. You've been selected to be a contestant in season 2 of the game show. And my first reaction was, yeah, nice try. I appreciate it, but I'm not buying your BS. I hang up on her.